Good morning, everybody. How are you today? I hope you are all fine. Today, with the final revision in English language. So concentrate your attention, please. We will start with the questions of guided models, okay? So let's go. Here, the first question says, I space you to visit Aswan. The choices is advise, suggest, where, have to. At first, the answer is advise. Why? Because here the word advise or the verb advise takes a preposition to plus infinitive. But if I choose suggest, it should be followed by that plus subject plus verb, or suggest plus verb in ing. If I used where, it should be followed by it should be preceded by if I were you, okay? So here we don't have if. The last one, have to, should be also followed by infinitive. So the best answer here is advise, okay? The second one, I space to find the pen that you lost. Wasn't, couldn't, able, wasn't able. The first one, I can't choose it. Why? Because wasn't should be followed by the word able. The second one, couldn't, shouldn't be found here. Why? Because it should be followed by infinitive. And I don't have here infinitive. I have here to plus infinitive. The third one, able, I can't choose it. Why? Because I can't say I able to. It should be preceded by verb to be. Okay, let's complete it. Space be my pen. It's the only one that's red. Might, must, should, sorry, may. Okay, so the answer here should be must. It must be my pen. It's the only one that's red. This sentence denotes that I have a certain information that this pen is the only one that is red. So the answer here is must, the second one. It's called certainty, yes? The museum buys thousands of tourists every day. At first, you should determine the tense of the statement here. We have an adverb here, every day. Every day denotes that the tense here in a sentence is a present simple. Okay, so what the answer should be? Is it visited, or is visiting, or is visited, or was visited? I say that the answer here is visited. It's present passive. Present simple passive. Okay, it consists of verb to be am, or is, or are, plus pp. Okay, so here, when I try to solve or to answer this question, I should start with the object. So the object here is the museum. The answer is visited, number C. Number C, C. No, C. Okay, the students usually stay in a youth space when they visit the city. You studied the vocab before that the word youth takes another word that is hostel, number C. It's a place for young people to stay in when they visit another place. So the answer here is yes, hostel. Okay. When you space to Luxor, I advise you to visit the museum. Take care, please. I have the conjunction word here, when. The conjunction words are words that connect two or more sentences. So here the word is when. When sometimes uses two tenses. The first one is present simple. The second one also present simple. I can use this role when the two sentences or two tenses happen at the same time in present or in future. So here, when you went or go or gone or going to Luxor, I advise you to visit the museum. So the answer here, when you go to Luxor, the second one. Okay. Manal always helps people. She is space. Take care, please. Here, the space comes after verb to be is. So I need to change the verb helps into an adjective. So the adjective from help is helpful. Manal always helps people. She is helpful. The second one. Okay. March has space days than February. Fewer, much, more, less. We have here a comparative between 2 months. So remember that when I make a comparative, I need to use the adjective plus er plus then. I can use this grammar rule when I make a comparative between two persons or two things in an adjective. So here, the comparison is between March and February in the number of days. So the answer here is March has more days than February. But just 1 minute, you told us here, Mr., that adjective plus er plus then. I can use more plus countable noun. More plus countable noun plus the word then, because I don't have here an adjective. So the answer here is March has more days than February. Okay. You space to pay to go into the museum. It's free. Mustn't, shouldn't, don't have, doesn't have. At first, mustn't doesn't take to plus infinitive. Shouldn't doesn't take to plus infinitive. They should be followed by infinitive without to. The third one, don't have takes preposition to plus infinitive. Okay, why? You don't have to pay. Okay, you don't have to pay. This is a necessity. So the answer here is don't have to, number 3. Okay. You need a strong space to be good at most sports. Here, a question of vocab. Physical. I can't use physical. Why? Because physical is adjective. It should be followed by a noun. I don't have a noun here. Okay. Muscles. Okay, muscles, something that in your body that help you to do something in a strong way. So the answer here is you need strong muscles to be good at most sports. People often drink space water in hot weather than with cold. Also here, it's a comparison or a comparative. You compare between weather when it's hot and when it's cold. So people often drink more water in hot weather, with hot weather than when it's cold. Here also more followed by uncountable noun, that's water, okay, plus then. So the answer here, people often drink more water, number C, in hot weather than it's cold. Okay, it's not too hot on the beach because there is a nice breeze or cloud or storm or wave. The answer is breeze. Why breeze? Because breeze, it's a light air. It's a light cold air that you can breathe it on the beach when you go to the beach on in summer. So the answer here is number A, breeze. Okay, I don't know how to get to your house. If I don't know the place that I'm going to it and I need to recognize or to know the directions, I can use this question. Can you give me directions? So the answer here is number B. Okay, it's cold and windy today. When you go outside, you space a coat. Wear, should wear, shouldn't wear, are wearing. This is in advice. When I give advice to another person, I can use it's cold and windy today. When you go outside, you should wear a coat. So the answer here is number B. Okay, students in our school have visited England. Oh, there is a mistake. It should be the space at the beginning of the sentence, but no problem. Space, students in our school have visited England. Few, little, less, the least. Few. Also the word few denotes a comparison, and it should be followed by countable noun. So here in the question, yes, mister, in the question, students is a countable noun. So the answer here is few students in our school have visited England. Okay. My sister is very polite. She's very active. No more. One more. In addition to, furthermore. We use the word furthermore to further more. I use this word when I need to add information. It should be followed by subject plus verb. So here the answer is furthermore, because have a subject, she is. Okay. Your friend asks you if you, the writer who visited your school last week, meet, met, have met, meeting. We have here the second conditional if that should be followed by past simple. Your friend asks you if you met. So the answer here is met. Okay. The train to Alex space at 10 past 11. Leave, leaving, leaves, are going to leave. Take care, please. We have some forms to express future. Will plus infinitive. Okay. Going to plus infinitive. Present verb to be plus verb in ing. And the last one, present simple. The last one here is suitable for this sentence. Present simple. Why? Because we have schedule. How do we mean, or what do we mean by the word schedule? Schedule is timetable with transport formation and so on. So the answer here, okay, leaves. Why? The train to Alex leaves. Why? Because we have a time here at 10 past 11. It's a schedule. A friend says that Athens is space than London. Take care. We have the word here, then. And when you make a comparison between, or a comparative between two things in adjective that ends with a consonant preceded by a vowel, we need to double the consonant letter. So here it should be bigger, B-I-G-G-E-R. So the answer here is a friend says that Athens is bigger, the third one, than London. Okay. When is Sham al-Nisim space in Egypt? This is a question in present simple passive. Why? The question starts with the word, or the question word when, plus verb to be is, plus subject or object Sham al-Nisim. So here the space should be past participle, celebrated, number A. This book has space pages, then that book. Take care that the pages, okay, here is a countable noun. So we can say little, no, less, no, fewer, maybe, least, okay, no. So the answer here is fewer because it's followed by countable noun. This is the last question, and if you have any question today, I'm hearing you. I'm waiting to receive your questions. If you have any question, raise your hand. I'm ready to receive your questions. If you have any questions, raise your hand. Okay. Anybody has any question? I wanted to say that I bumped into one of those questions and got confused. Okay, what is the question? Where is the question? You can type the question.
مستر
Yes.
هو جرامر يونت 8 هو المفروض ان في verbs المفروض ان احنا نحفظها verbs اللي يعني المفروض يجي قبلها حرف الجر 4 او 2 هم دول المفروض يتحفظوا
الترانسيتيف فيربس والانترانسيتيف فيربس، يعني الافعال المتعديه والافعال اللازمه. طبعا احنا شرحناها بالتفصيل اثناء الدراسه، فانت المفروض تخلي بالك منها. اوكي، وراجعيها. زي مثلا go to، يعني مثلا give، الفعل give يجي معاه preposition to. I give a present to my parents and so on. You understand؟ فانت حاولي تراجعي الافعال دي لانها كتيره يعني، فما فيش وقت او مجال ان احنا ايه نذكرها كلها الان. هي موجوده عندكم في الايه في الكتاب. اوكي. yes. طيب where it says you space to pay when you go into the museum, you have to. Here where it says you have to pay when you go into the museum, if I didn't have the word to after the space, I could what of used shouldn't. Yeah, where it says you space without to, you here you need to say you should pay when you go into the museum because it's not free. I don't think so. If it is not free, so you need to use the word should. You should pay when you go into the museum. Okay. Yes, but if it's not free, you can say where it says you shouldn't pay when you go into the museum if it is free. Okay. Another question? Raise your hand if you have any question. We don't have any question.
ايوه يا مستر.
Yes.
كنت عايزه اعرف بس انا بتلخبط بين in addition to furthermore.
Furthermore. Okay. Yes. Very good. It's a good question. In addition to, should be followed by verb in ing. For example, in addition to being polite, she is clever. So here, in addition to is followed by verb being. Okay, verb in ing be plus ing. In addition to playing tennis, I play football. Okay. In addition to sometimes come at the beginning of the first sentence or at the beginning of the second sentence. But furthermore should be followed by a sentence, subject plus verb. Okay, like she is polite. Okay, furthermore, comma, don't forget to put comma after furthermore. Okay, furthermore, she is polite, she is clever, full stop. Furthermore, comma, she is clever. Here you can notice that furthermore followed by the subject she plus verb is. And take care that furthermore comes at the beginning of the second sentence. Okay. Yes, another question? Yes, mister, check, please. Okay.
في حاجة كمان هقول لحضرتك جملة وعايز أعرف هي أنا يعني كده محلوة صح ولا لأ.
If you can write it, it's preferable to write it.
حاضر.
Okay.
ثواني.
If you have any problem writing it, you can say it, and I will try to listen carefully to you. Yes. No problem. Say the sentence. Are you still here? Take your time. No problem.
تمام. Mr. Beck is a great teacher. Mr. Beck is a great teacher.
Okay.
Furthermore, or in addition to, or in addition, or more, he never gives a private lessons.
He what?
He never gives a private lesson.
He never gives. Is that right? He never gives.
A private lessons.
Okay. Furthermore, because we have a subject here, he, and the verb never gives. Okay. So I told you now that furthermore should be followed by subject plus verb. Is that clear? Okay.
Thanks.
Yes. Welcome. Another question? Okay. Anybody has any question? Okay, this is the end of our session to. Okay, yeah.
مستر هو أنا بقى لما عندي in addition to أقدر مثلا أقول مثلا مها studies very good لا sorry مها studied very good so in addition to أقول إيه بقى بعدها أنا مش عارفة أجيبها خالص.
Again مها what?
مها studied very good.
Okay.
مثلا يعني أقول بقى in addition to أحطها في الجملة دي إزاي؟
In addition to you have space?
لا مش space rewrite.
Okay. Maha studies very well in addition to being clever, or in addition to getting full marks. And I told you that in addition to should be followed by verb plus ing. Is that clear? Or sometimes it's followed by a noun. For example, in addition to sports, بالإضافة إلى الرياضة, I practice مثلا إيه listening to music and so on. You understand? Okay. Another question? Anybody has any question? I'm waiting. No problem. Okay, this is the end of our session today. I'm waiting your other questions on WhatsApp. Okay, so prepare yourselves to ask any question. I'm ready for you. Okay, bye bye and good luck. Bye bye.